time maybe for one more question.
Go for it, Karl.
I was just thinking about the direct voice you want to develop as part of the physical. Is that separate from the physical in spiritual terms, or do they come together, physical and direct voice?
Direct voice is, again, I am calling on my learned friends here, but direct voice is part of the physical.
Yeah.
It is just another aspect.
Yeah.
Because, of course, if we are going to manifest direct voice for you, which is essentially a voice out of thin air, as you would describe it, then from our perspective, we have to build a mechanism to produce that voice.
Yeah.
Because that voice has to be heard by you on the physical plane.
Yes.
And it can only be heard with your physical ears on the physical plane as direct voice if we use certain materials. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we may be able to speak with you and communicate, and yes, you may pick up our communications, but then that wouldn't necessarily be direct voice, because it would not be something that everybody in the room would hear as a physical voice, as somebody in the room. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So in that way, it is part of the more physical mediumship rather than mental mediumship. It is just a different aspect. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that's fine.
How is the voice box getting on?
It is getting there.
Yeah.
It can take a while.
Yeah.
Obviously, as you know, with these things, with any form of mediumship, and particularly perhaps more so with physical, it takes time for things to build. So just be patient, but know that they are working on it.
Great.
I am terribly sorry. I'm afraid I may have to go now.
Okay.
It isn't the